Hi, everybody. This is Jeff from the Icebox Radio Theater. Wanted to come on real quick and give a word of explanation for the show you're about to hear. It's not actually an IBRT episode. What you're about to hear is an episode of Imagination X. That's a program that I produced before I started the Icebox Radio Theater, before I actually even moved to Minnesota. It was produced by and large back in the state of Oregon when I lived there. And it's sort of, I guess, formative. If you take a look at what the IBRT became, it all started back here with Imagination X. IX, as I shorthanded it, used to do a lot of horror and science fiction, and we'll be putting those pieces up this summer, basically on the different archive podcasts. So the horror pieces will go up on Frozen Frights, and the sci-fi and fantasy will go up on Tales from the Wreck. If you'd like to get it all, just make sure to subscribe to the Everything Icebox feed in iTunes. So now, sit back, relax, and enjoy a blast from the past. It's Imagination X on Radio Icebox.
The following audio drama is rated R for restricted.
Black and white. Day and night. Peace and war. Knowledge and ignorance. Faith and despair. Life and death. Imagination and
Imagination X.
The following recording was found next to remains positively identified as belonging to Jeffrey Adams, journalist of Monmouth, Oregon.
Test 1, 2. Okay. I got it. It is October 25th, 2003 at 8:24 in the evening. I'm calling from town, and I'm heading out towards the west side of the county between Kings Valley and Monmouth to get on some back roads that I know about and come around behind the backside of the Oregon Center for the Study for Severe Disability, which is a facility that's part of Western Oregon University's research program. I'm Jeff Adams, on assignment, the Oregon Journal newspaper, but frankly I'm taking these notes because I think this story is big enough it might turn into a book or maybe even more. April 24 last year, Dr. Rita Phillips contacted the paper wanting our help for the most part because she claimed her superior, Dr. Dieter Lean, was conducting unauthorized experiments on some patients at the center. The center where she works, I should point out, it was originally designed to study the people with the most severe disabilities, cerebral palsy. Actually, I want to check my notes on that, but, well, okay, you know the folks that are sitting in chairs and barely able to respond to human beings. This center studies them and how they might be able to communicate better with other people. She claims Dr. Lean was doing pharmaceutical experiments. Other backstory of note, I've not been allowed on to the campus of the research center. I should point out the research center in about 2 years, ever since Dr. Lean came head of research in 2001, has almost tripled its budget. It moved from a small one-floor set of offices on a building on campus to its own building off campus by about a quarter of a mile. It actually sits on one of the foothills of the Cascade Mountains, accessible only by a road. My one attempt to get in and talk to Dr. Lean failed. So tonight, I'm going to follow the advice of Ms. Phillips and find the back road into the place, which is supposed to give me a clear view. More later. Okay. Okay. I found what I think is a pretty good base. Beautiful night out. I'm positioned about halfway down a hill in some trees from the back of the facility. I don't think I made it clear earlier that this facility has grown exponentially over the last 2 years. They now occupy their own building, 3 stories. I mentioned there was fencing all the way around the outside, but the biggest security measure they've got is actually the hillside and the terrain that it's built into. It's about a 3/4 of a mile driveway to go up the front way. And it was only when I started asking around some old-timers at a coffee shop in Monmouth that I found out about the back way at all. Rita Phillips didn't know about it at all. I'm gonna move down to try and get a better look. And oh God! Oh! 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 Flashlight. Wait. Oh! Oh! Oh God! I put my hand in it. Oh, I found some kind of an animal. I think it was a possum. Yeah, it's got that kind of a tail. It's too big to be a rat. Looks like roadkill, but I'm in the middle of a field. Wait a minute. Wait. I don't know what this means, but I just moved over to my left a little ways, or to my right, and there's the moon was shining through the trees, and there's a piece of the forest that's illuminated. And there's 3 more animals just like the one I found. And these animals, they look like they've been ripped apart. There's pieces left. There's teeth and bone, tails, and they're just lying in a circle around there. It's wait a minute, something's happening up at the building. Yeah, there's a man's come to the back door. He's got a cage, it looks like, a big one. You know, something you might carry a Labrador Retriever in. Okay, setting it down now. Opening it up, and it looks... Yeah. Looks like there were rabbits or something inside. 5 or 6 of them at least. Hang on, just a second, I'm gonna move. Okay, safe again. The man's gone. I don't think he saw me, but I'm not sure. Time is 11:59. I don't know what the hell's got... Wait a minute. Okay, a door's open in the back of this building, and 3 people are coming out. My God, they're on all 4s. What? They're people, I swear it. They came out and there was a light directly over the door, and I could clearly see that they were human beings. But they're running on all 4s now. They came out and scattered in 3 different directions. God, there's one now. He ran right across a piece of open sunlight. He was knuckled walking. I gotta get
A week after this recording was found, a police investigation of the Oregon Center for the Study of Severe Disability revealed that Dr. Dieter Lean, head of research, had checked 3 patients out of the facility 2 days earlier and disappeared. 1 week later, on October 30th, a white van belonging to Dieter Lean was found plowed into a tree alongside a rural highway. The back of the van was revealed to contain strands of raw meat, human feces, and blood. 3 sets of footprints indicate that 3 persons left the accident at high speed. There was no sign of Dr. Lean. The name of the state and county in which this accident took place is being withheld by authorities at this time.